Hey everybody, welcome to a combined replica airguns and getfitover40.com video. The reason I'm combining this video is because I'm going to be showing you a product that's more than likely going to show up. Well, I don't know if you'll actually see it most of the time, but you'll be able to see the video that it's taking or the pictures that I'm taking with it, and that I can hopefully be able to use on both channels, for the fitness channel Get Fit Over 40 and of course replicaairguns.com. Now, I will get into exactly why I feel I might need this product. I'm not entirely sure. I have to use it and see if it does what I hope it can do. I will have to, experiment a little bit with it to see if it can replace my current version of what I'm using. So this is the iView glasses I bought a few years ago, and they've been working really well. They have a single camera here. They're not smart glasses. They're just video glasses that do 1080p 60. They can do, well, they say they can do 4K 20 something, but they're not that great at 4K. It's better using this at 1080p 60. It's been working really good. I've been using them primarily for replica air guns when I do shooting videos, so that you can kind of see the first person's perspective when I'm shooting. The downside to these is that they don't have any stabilization at all. And so if I was to use them on a bike or something, if I'm running, it's just they're going to be shaking around a lot. They don't have that motion image stabilization that all of these cameras incorporate so much these days. These GoPros, these Insta360s, even your cell phone has great image stabilization. There's almost nothing on here that I could tell. So that's been a downside, but they do record pretty clean audio, or sorry, well, decent audio too, but they do record some pretty nice video. They work well here in the C-Can. But again, there's no stabilization, so you got to be careful of head movements and whatnot. So that's kind of what I'm going to be comparing them to. I might make some videos where I actually compare them in different situations, just to get for people that are maybe comparing these as an option over the Ray-Ban Metas. By the way, these are the Ray-Ban Meta smart glasses. We'll be getting in there and unboxing them. We'll be taking a look around. We'll be talking about some of the basic features. I'll be hopefully just kind of quickly setting it up, stumbling through the setup. If I have time, I might even incorporate a little bit of some sample video and audio at the end, because they do have really good speakers in them, and they do have really good microphones in them. There's actually 5 microphones for like a surround sound type audio. So let's get into first, why am I even getting these in the first place? Mostly it's because of the image stabilization. And another feature that they have is that they incorporate a lot of smart features and artificial AI stuff. So not only will I be able to sort of use them kind of like Google Assistant or Siri, and I'll be able to use that and ask questions and get directions and whatnot, and find out, who knows, whatever I'm asking, what the temperature or anything like that, I can find that out just by how you would ask Siri. But in the future, if not now, I'm not sure yet if it's been implemented, but the idea here is that you'll be able to look at something, use the cameras on board, and just ask, in this case, Meta, what the object is you're looking at, and be able to just ask Meta what you're looking at, and it'll respond with the answer. So that's really cool. And you can also do things like answer your phone, listen to music, all of that kind of stuff, because there's little speakers incorporated into them, and of course the microphones. Now, along with the upgraded image stabilization that these offer over the iViews, they do also do something else a little bit different. They record primarily in portrait mode, so that tall video mode, which isn't ideal for YouTube videos, but it is a very high resolution. It's like 1920 by 14 something. So even if you zoom in and crop, so you're sort of removing the top and bottom to get a widescreen, it's still going to be somewhere between 1080p and 720p resolution. So that's probably going to be, in most cases, just fine, because a lot of times I crop in anyways a little bit when I'm doing videos and I don't need the entire surroundings. And the good thing is I'll have a lot of top and bottom view to look at. So sometimes when I'm making videos, I might be cropping out the top that I actually need to see because of the landscape view I don't see as high. So that could be a good thing for the type of videos that I make, because it does have a fairly wide aspect ratio that it can see. Now, one downside is that it only records 1 minute at a time, but you can essentially just hit record again and start recording right away. But there will be a pause between videos in that situation. So it's ideally made to do short videos and things like that. It's for shorts, and again, portrait mode, which is more what people view on their phones. Not a bad thing. That works for a lot of situations, but I do need it to work for my shooting videos. And I feel that I'll be able to use that 1 minute constriction simply by just, hitting the record button when I need to actually use the camera, like when I'm actually shooting it. Because a lot of the video is me just talking like I'm doing now, and then there's just maybe 30 seconds of me shooting. So as long as the cameras are rolling while I'm shooting the gun and I get that first person view, that's all I really need. Okay, so let's take a look here. We're gonna pop this open. And by the way, I've already made one mistake with these. I bought the ones that are tinted and they only tint. So I'm probably gonna send these ones back and get the non-tinted, or the ones that are actually, they go from basically being clear to tinted in the sun. So they're transition lenses. Those are the ones I hope to get. So this is the packaging. Let's take a quick look. Right, so you've got this little UPC code. I've already downloaded the app, so we will be launching that in a second to try and connect. You do get, what is this? I don't know, it's hard to get out. There we go, okay. There's a cloth in here that I've jammed in there now. So, let's see if I can get that out. There it is, okay. I just wanted to get everything out here so I could show you everything. So we will be getting into the glasses shortly, but what's in the box? You've got some get started information, because the case is a charging unit. You can see here you can plug in USB, it charges the glasses. Okay, yeah, here's your information. Here's your Ray-Ban cloth for cleaning it. And then let's get into the glasses. So this case actually has a power unit button here. It's probably, there you go, when you see how it lights up. Pretty cool, really nice case. It looks like it's leather. Okay, so that powers up the unit. And okay. Oh, they're nice size. So you can see these are the green tint ones. Pull those off. They're a nice size. They really are. I'm hoping that they will fit my face. The other reason why I'm actually opening these and not waiting for the other ones to come in is because I want to try them on first to make sure the size is okay before I order the other ones, and make sure that they do the kind of recording that I need them to do before I spend additional money, because the other transition lenses are like $100 more than these, so it's got to be something I'm going to want. But let's take a quick look at these right now, because they are a really nice set of glasses. These are the glossy ones with a tinted green lens. It's hard to tell. The green isn't that noticeable. It looks like they're on. They're powered up. So what we're going to do again is we're going to just take a look at this case. Nice leather looking case. It's obviously got the battery in there. There's this sort of little charging dock. When you put it in, it'll charge. And really nice little case. And you can get, I believe, around 32 hours of actual use, because when you put it in this case, it charges it up. And I think in 15 minutes or so, it can charge it as much as half, I believe. I think that's what it is. So pretty cool. Let's launch this app and let's get started and see if we can connect. That's my account. We're just going to log in. Okay, continue. Nearby devices, allow nearby devices, allow. Ray-Ban. Now, by the way, you'll see the Stories comes up and the Meta. Meta is the new version. Stories was the previous version. Basically, Meta, Facebook has decided to, so you remove tab, yeah, done. There it is, choose device, connecting. So Meta has combined or conglomerated with Ray-Ban, and Meta has a lot of money since they're part of Facebook. They are Facebook, so they got tons of money they can invest in this. So that's a good thing, because they got a bunch of money they can throw into this and get everything working really, really well. So they're connected. They're activating as we speak. So notifications, sure, we'll say get notifications, allow. Downloading update, of course, there's always an update, right? We know that. By the way, while this is happening, you've got this little button here that allows you to long press for video, short press for photos. There's a bunch of touch capabilities on the side and swiping for volume and I believe other things, answering questions, whatnot. And then it's got these speakers that are built right into the arms. It looks like there's something above it too. I'm not sure what that is. Maybe that's just something for cooling, right? And then there's even a little switch over here that turns it off and on, so you can turn it off if you want to very quickly and easily in case you don't want people spying on you. So we're going to install the update. It says 4 minutes remaining, and the app is to swipe to discover more. Catching the perfect wave. All right. So I've been watching a lot of videos, and the thing that I really like about this is the style. They look like a set of Ray-Ban Wayfarers, and the video quality is very good. I was a little concerned about the aspect ratio being portrait, but I've seen people crop in and basically make it landscape. And again, the nice thing is you can adjust how much top or bottom view you want to see. So if most of the stuff that's going on is up a little higher, you can crop in a bit higher and wider. So it's totally up to you. Or if you do want to, you know, use this for shorts and things like that, and put portrait mode like what we're seeing here. So many people watch videos nowadays in portrait mode that, you know, there's really nothing wrong with that. A lot of videos can be done that way. And the fact that you can wear these like essentially all day, especially if I have the transition lenses, I can wear them just like in the inside. They're just going to be clear, and they're just going to look like a set of prescription glasses. That, you know, I go outside and they tint for the outside, you know, sun. So they'll be perfect, and I'll be able to answer calls. I'll be able to ask Meta, you know, questions and potentially look at things and have it tell me what they are, just in case, right? That whole AI thing is the future. It's going to really be, you know, helping us to, you know, potentially do more and figure things out a little easier and just simplify our life, right? Instead of having to pull out your phone and type stuff, you can just quickly look at something and Meta will tell you what's going on. So that's really cool. And I hope to be able to just be able to make more little videos and just capture more things that are going on in my life. Add the content to other videos, mix it in, maybe use it on its own. You know, have a bunch of different ways to record what's going on in videos and stuff. It's never a bad thing. So that's kind of the idea behind this. I just hope that it, you know, that it's capable of doing kind of what my aspirations are. 2 minutes left, and then it's go time. All right, let's just look some more while we're waiting. Got your codes and numbers. Really a nice set of glasses. I'm not going to try them on yet. I don't have a mirror here to do it, but we'll take a look. I'll maybe get some video of me looking in the mirror and put that at the end so you can see what they look like with them on. So it's something I can for sure do for this video at the end, or maybe I'll impose it right now. We'll see. Let's take a look one more time at this case. So you have your USB-C, right? When you click it open, it sort of turns on. That little green light tells you it's going to charge if you need it to. Right, close it, charges. Very, very cool. Nice case. So it's cool. You can put them in there when you're not using them, charge it up. You get about 4 hours between charges, according to Meta Ray-Ban. And that's a fairly long time, because I don't think I need to wear them all the time. I wear my readers when I'm, you know, when I need to. So, you know, when I'm on the computer or reading something, or if I'm on my phone, I'll be using my readers. I won't be using these. You do also have the possibility of putting your own lenses in here. You can get prescription lenses. So if you did want to have, you know, some multifocal lenses, you could do it. I'm pretty sure they just would take some standard Wayfarer lenses. You just have to figure out which model it is, or get them custom made somewhere. That should be possible. I don't think I really need them as readers. I'm pretty used to just putting readers on, but maybe at some point I might put some custom lenses in there if I find I'm using them all the time. All right, next, your glasses are updated. Put your glasses on. Okay, well, you won't see what I'm doing, but let's just do that. Okay, they're on. Oh, they look good. Okay, they made a funky sound. And let's just take a picture. Let's do that. So I'm going to take a picture. You just believe me, I'm doing it. Boom. Oh, neat. It makes a little sound. It's pretty cool. Let's see if I can show you what that looks like. I guess you got to be wearing them. Yeah, you have to be wearing them to do all this stuff. Yeah, it makes a little noise every time you put it on. It makes a little cool sound. So that's cool. And then stop. So press the capture button again to stop recording. Okay, so I'm holding it down. I'm recording, and I'm going to stop recording. And I stopped recording. There it is. Okay, so you got to hold it down longer to video record, and then just give it a short press to stop recording. So here's the tap touchpad. Okay, I did. Tap the touchpad once. Okay, good. And then swipe forward to, okay, so you swipe back and forth. Okay, that's cool. Tap the touchpad once. Pause music, so to play music, pause music. I don't have any music playing right now, that's okay. So skip that. Okay, so there's some basic controls. I got to figure that all out, but you can start and stop music. You can adjust volumes. I'm sure you can answer calls. You can take pictures and photos. And all you have to do also is just say, hey Meta. Let me just do this. Hey Meta. It's not working, but there's a way to ask Meta to do stuff, and so that's how you do the AI stuff. So we'll figure that out. I got a lot of figuring out to do, but let's show you a couple sample videos before we finish this video up. It's a little dark. It's getting a bit darker now. It's not exactly early in the day, so it's not ideal lighting. You're going to look into the sun. Sometimes that's a good way to see what these guys can do, because looking into the sun always challenges cameras and video cameras. A little bit messy back here. It's just the way our yard is. All kinds of stuff. Okay. The smoother you walk, the better it'll be. If you walk clunky, I think you're going to get some vibrations. All right, let's simulate shooting in the gun range here and see if the camera lines up okay with the gun. I use my right eye, so when I'm shooting, it's too bad the camera wasn't on the right side, it's on the left side, but you will be able to see down the gun a little bit better. So let's just do like some pistol shooting here. No more CO2, but you get the point. Okay, and then if I was to do some rifle shooting, put this back down on the stock, so I'm just gonna see what this looks like. Again, this is just a test here. I'm not shooting anything. If I have a longer gun, this would be what it would look like. Now, if I'm going to go up there and carry it, this is kind of what it would look like. The audio is hopefully going to sound really good. Looking at the target, pointing at it, going back. All right, that's a good example of what I would use it for in the gun range. Okay, so we're all set up. I'm looking straight ahead. So, you know, it should frame pretty well, but it might be, the camera's on this side here. So this, where my finger is. So it's on one side of the face. So your eyes are more centered, right? And you're looking through both eyes. I'm right-eyed, so what I'm thinking I'm seeing is probably coming more from the right side. But this is just to get an idea what they look like, how they frame. I'm about 2 feet away from the mirror right now. So I come really close and move back. Now I'm just going to look to one side. I'm going to look a little this way. I'm going to look a little this way, just so you can see what happens when you move the frame. But I'm looking straight ahead as far as I can tell. And this is the framing that you get when your head is straight, when you're looking straight. So, and this is what they look like. Pretty good. I think they look good. I think they're a good size.